first, did you know that 1 in 3 women have some form of heart disease? Our next guest hopes to educate and empower women to become more aware of how stress and lifestyle choices affect heart health. She's doing so with her new book that could help save your heart and your life. It's called The Pause to Relax. I'm joined now by Linda Penkala, who is not only an author, but a speaker and women's health advocate. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Of course. This is very exciting. I've never met a jockey before, and I would imagine that type of work was sort of very high stress and also exciting. And I know at some point in time you had an event, a heart event.
Right.
Tell us how that experience helped shape what you're doing now.
Well, it was very exhilarating, and I do thank God I'm alive from that very incredible career. But it was when I ended up in the hospital with AFib that was really, really scary. And so what happened after they admitted me, and the next morning when I asked the doctor what happened, he said your blood work was totally normal, and that's good, and you could go home now. And when I said what happened, he says sometimes we just don't know. And that was what I needed to do my research and my soul searching.
Right, and you did that research, and then you wrote a book, The Pause to Relax. What was most interesting and surprising in doing the research for your book?
Well, I found out that heart disease is our #1 killer globally, but that women are dying of heart disease more than all the cancers combined, Elaine. And when I found that out, I was like, wow, maybe something could be done. So I created my WISE Heart Health program and my 9 pillars of heart disease prevention.
Oh, wow. Can you, well, 9 pillars. We want to read the book, but can you share maybe your first pillar?
The first pillar is know your numbers, but an important pillar too that most people don't talk about is friendship, the value of friendship and what that does for women and why that's so important, social connection.
Right, it's not just nice to have, it's need to have for our livelihood, our heart health. You put a lot of emphasis on stress, emotions, and lifestyle and how they affect our heart. What do women need to know very specifically about that?
That stress does impact the heart because it elevates your blood pressure, elevates your cortisol levels, and in the end increases inflammation, which is a big player in cardiovascular disease risks.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really think that, right? Like they lead high stress lives or jobs and they think, well, this is just how it is, and they don't realize how it's affecting their actual health.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you want women to know about the stress heart connection, and then what should they do about that once they know?
Well, is to have tools to help elevate your parasympathetic nervous system, bring it back on board, so you come out of that sympathetic nervous system loop of go, 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 and high cortisol, high adrenaline, so that you have a sense of control with your stress. And that could be as simple as breath work, box breathing that they teach the Navy SEALs.
Right. The pause to relax, is that also a technique that you talk about?
No, what I really encourage women to pay attention, like T for timeout.
Yeah.
You really need to stop wherever you are. It could be sitting in your car in a parking lot, or just before you're reading a book to your kids. Just pause and just take note and pay attention. Just paying attention.
Pay attention to your body. You're also a massage therapist. I would imagine that's very helpful for some people to help them pause and relax.
Yes, because your body holds a lot of tension, especially emotional. So people going through grief, people going through really divorce or really high-end emotional issues, that settles in the tissues. There's issues in the tissues is what we say. Issues
in the tissues, that's very true. And we should not feel like massages are simply just a luxury. I mean, it's really helping us unwind. And as you're sharing, stress is the silent killer, really.
It is the silent killer. But it's good to have conversations about this, so thank you.
Yes,
it's great.
Thank you. Where can we find your book?
Oh, it's on lindapenkala.com, the landing page, and Amazon.
Excellent.
It's only $17.99 in paperback.
Wonderful. Everybody needs to get this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. To learn more or to order a copy of The Pause to Relax, go to lindapenkala.com.